As soon as you close your eyes at night, your mind starts to travel to a deep place within you. Imagine you find yourself in a foggy graveyard, your heart beating fast from fear. You're not sure where you're headed, but you feel really scared. This scary dream is more than just a bad dream. It's like a special message from deep inside you, showing you important feelings and thoughts you might not even know you have. It's the first of 5 very special dreams that tell us more about ourselves and are too important to ignore. Imagine you're in a huge maze where every turn you make only gets you more lost, with no way out in sight. This maze isn't just any maze. It's like a dream where feeling lost or stuck stands for the tough spots and choices we run into in real life. We're looking into dreams about being lost or trapped, and these aren't just regular dreams that make you anxious. They go deep into what you're really thinking and feeling, showing us how we all look for meaning in life and deal with complicated feelings inside. In these dreams, the maze shows us that we have the freedom to make our own choices, but that freedom can sometimes make us feel worried. Being lost is about those times when we have to make big decisions, and feeling trapped reminds us of the responsibilities and outcomes of those decisions. This kind of dream really captures how we all feel unsure or hesitate sometimes. Whether the dream is set in a thick forest, a big building, or a confusing city, it represents the tough situations or feelings we deal with. Feeling lost or stuck in the dream is like when we're unsure, overwhelmed, or can't decide what to do next in real life. But why do we dream about this? It's because these dreams are about something we all go through, trying to find our direction, purpose, and some clear answers in life. When you dream about being lost, it's a sign to think about where you're going and what choices you're making. Feeling trapped in the dream might show the things that are holding you back, like your own doubts, what other people expect of you, or stress from work or relationships. Realizing what these things are is the first step to getting past them. So, how do you get out of this dream maze? First, you have to admit how you're feeling and be okay with not having all the answers. This can help you see new possibilities. Think about what parts of your life feel too tight or confusing and what's stressing you out. Sometimes, talking to others who've been in similar spots can give you some good advice and help you see a way out. Just like in the dream, where there's always a way out of the maze, there are solutions and chances in your life waiting to be found. Being patient and strong will help you get over obstacles and move forward. In the quiet of the night, your calm sleep is suddenly broken by a sense of danger. You feel like you're being attacked, but you can't see by who or what. This fear feels real, highlighting your hidden worries and the dangers that sneak around in the dark corners of your mind. These dreams might feel like you're in a scary movie, but they actually have a deep spiritual meaning. When you dream about being attacked, it's important to think about what this fear represents in your real life. These attackers often stand for our own fears, insecurities, or moments when we feel weak or threatened. Why does this dream unsettle us so much? It's because it taps into our basic instinct to survive. The fear of being harmed is part of us, reminding us of our vulnerability and the constant possibility of danger. But these dreams aren't just about scaring us. They're a push to face what we see as threats to our happiness, safety, or peace of mind. To understand these dreams, we need to look at our own lives. Are you dealing with conflict at work or home? Feeling weighed down by certain duties or relationships? The attacker in your dream might represent these pressures, urging you to recognize and deal with what's stressing you out. Facing these attackers in real life doesn't mean fighting them. Instead, it's about understanding and sorting out the tensions or worries causing you trouble. This might mean setting limits, asking for help, or changing parts of your life that aren't helping you anymore. These dreams also hint at the need for emotional and mental strength. Building up this kind of resilience can help you deal with life's ups and downs more confidently and with less fear. Practices like mindfulness and meditation can be great for growing this inner strength, helping you face fears without being overwhelmed by them. Remember, things happen that we can't control, but how we see and react to these things is up to us. Seeing attack dreams this way can change the game. Instead of just being scary, they become chances for personal growth and self-reflection. It's not the scary situations themselves that shake us, but how we feel about them. When we dream of being attacked, it's our mind showing us situations we can't control, but the fear and feeling vulnerable that come with these dreams. That's something we can manage based on how we view and understand what these dreams mean. Ever wondered why dreams where you're being chased should grab your full attention? It's pretty straightforward. These dreams often show up when we're feeling anxious in our everyday lives. They're like a nudge, telling us it's time to stop running and face whatever it is we're trying to avoid. But here's where it gets interesting. The thing chasing us, whether it's a wild beast, a shadowy figure, or something we can't quite make out, stands for the different kinds of fears we have. These might be fears of the unknown, fears of being caught off guard by life's surprises, and so on. Dreams of being chased aren't just random thoughts that pop up while we're sleeping. They're full of meaning, showing us our feelings of worry, our habit of dodging problems, or issues we haven't solved yet. Generally, these dreams come in 3 flavors, depending on who or what is after us. Someone we know, which could point to real-life issues with people or duties we're trying to dodge. Something unknown, which might be about hidden fears or feelings we're not dealing with. Or non-human chasers, like animals or imaginary creatures, which could symbolize more abstract fears. If you've ever been chased in a dream, think about where it happened. Were you running down an endless hallway or through a forest that felt like it was closing in on you? That setting isn't just random. It reflects the mental twists and turns we get stuck in, the complex emotions and challenges we face every day. These dreams are pushing us to deal with our worries head-on, to really get to know them and find a way out of the metaphorical forest of our fears. But how do you face something that feels so vague? First, you've got to admit that this dream is showing you something important about yourself, reflecting your inner worries and fears. Next, think hard about what you're running from in your daily life. Is it a problem at work, a personal relationship issue, or maybe a fear of failing? Figuring out what's causing your anxiety is like finding a map in that thick forest. It points you in the right direction. Dealing with your fears isn't about beating them overnight. It's more about understanding where they come from, acknowledging they're there, and slowly learning how to move through them. Look at each dream where you're being chased as a chance to learn and grow, an opportunity to discover more about yourself. As we look into dreams with deep meanings, we come across the dream of dying. This doesn't usually mean someone is actually going to die. Instead, it's about big changes in our lives. It's like saying goodbye to old habits or ways of thinking to welcome new beginnings and growth. These dreams might pop up when we're going through big life changes, like ending a relationship, changing jobs, or finding ourselves in a way that makes us see the world differently. It's a sign that we're moving on to something new and hopefully better. The idea also connects to something called shadow work. based on the thoughts of Carl Jung. He talked about the shadow part of us that we don't always see, a place where our less-than-perfect qualities hide, along with some unexpected strengths. Getting to know this shadow side can help us grow and find balance. Dreaming about death makes us think about how everything in life eventually ends, but not in a scary way. It's meant to make us value our time more and think about what's really important to us. It's a nudge to ask ourselves if we're living the way we want to and what kind of mark we want to leave on the world. When these dreams make you feel uneasy, it's important to remember that change is a part of life. It's okay to feel sad about things ending, but it's also exciting to think about the new doors that are opening. These dreams remind us that every ending is also a beginning, giving us a chance to reshape our lives in a way that's true to who we are and what we want to achieve. Recurring dreams are like reflections showing us what we haven't dealt with yet. They might change a bit each time, different places or people, but the main feeling or problem in the dream stays the same. This is a hint that there's something important we need to figure out or fix. Whether it's feeling scared, lost, or up against something really tough, the fact that this dream keeps coming back means it's something we can't ignore. It's our subconscious way of saying, hey, we need to deal with this to feel better and move on. But why repeat the same dream? It's because these issues really impact how we feel day to day and the choices we make in life. The dream keeps coming back as a reminder that we're stuck in a loop until we confront what's bothering us. It's like the dream is pushing us to break free and find some peace. To start tackling these dreams, it helps to be a bit of a detective. Write down what happens in these dreams and look for patterns. After a while, you'll see a common theme that ties these dreams together. Just noticing these patterns can help you start to understand what your mind is trying to work through. Next, think about what's going on in your life that feels similar to your dream. Is there something that keeps bothering you or a fear you keep facing? Linking your dream to your real-life feelings can give you clues about what needs to change. Another helpful tip is to get creative with it. Write about your dream, draw it, or talk it out with someone. Putting your dream into something you can see or hear makes it easier to understand and deal with. It's like taking the problem out of your head and putting it into the real world, where you can look at it more clearly and figure out what to do next. Our dreams are more than just a replay of our daily lives. They're like lighthouses showing us the way to really understand who we are and where we fit in the world. They encourage us to take a deep look inside ourselves, to face our hidden fears kindly, and to come out of the night feeling stronger and more whole. Moving forward, let's make sure to pay attention to what our dreams are telling us. They hold the secret to unlocking all the amazing possibilities within us.